watering a garden can be very therapeutic, but how much water you give your garden on a daily basis is important and is seen in these images of our roots. Here you have the roots from Mr. Dave's chamber where we're watering 12 times a day. And here you have roots from our garden in the school garden, and we water it every couple days, and you can see that the roots are looking for water. The root hairs are looking for water. So depending on how much water and how often you're giving those to your plants will dictate how well your plants do. As I said, Mr. Dave's got watered every few hours, whereas sometimes people just let their gardens be satisfied by the rain. In this case, we want to try to increase the amount of water on a regular basis that Lindsay's garden is getting.
Okay, so here we go. You guys ready? So here's our garden right here, this sweet little spot. So our distances here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 20 feet, okay? And then this way, about 35 feet. So it's about 20 by 35. We got a deer fence in here, okay? We've got some pressure treated wood. Now, we got 4 or 5 nice bays in here. So we need to, well, Lindsay's holding the camera, so I'm not gonna say what, but now you see the garden. What do you have growing in here, Linz?
Well, we're just getting ready to do some more planting, but right now we've got strawberries in the back and herbs in the center, so rosemary and mint and all kinds of things. Beets planted over there, and then peas planted over there with open beds and a lot of decisions to make in the garage.
Okay, last thing.
Yeah.
So students, we got a project. I'm paying $25 for the best design for irrigation of this garden. Lindsay has been working with us for a year for no charge. So we're gonna come up with a design. So all she has to do is say, garden be watered. And look at this here, guys. I saw this, I was like, yeah. We could also do, I was thinking of doing like a misting in this garden. Strawberries would just love a little misting over there, right? Right?
Oh, yeah.
But, so we gotta come up with an irrigation system. How do we get Lindsay's garden watered with ease? So all she has to do is come out and enjoy it. Best design, 25 bucks.
I love it. Thank you guys. I appreciate. Wow, this is an awesome idea. I would love to see what they come up with. And I would love to invite them out to come enjoy the garden too.
Yeah. Okay. So Lindsay's gone. Lindsay and Dan. You guys probably don't know Lindsay, but those of you that know Mr. Dan, they work together doing service projects and helping schools. They actually do yoga in Southdale. So anyway, I think it'd be a great idea if we came up with a way to have this watered more easily. So we already talked about here, we could mist, it could be irrigation pipe, it could be a bunch of different things, but it should be low maintenance, taking into consideration that if she's got to tear the irrigation system down at the end of the year, if she has to do that, it's not needed. So we've got freezing issues that we want to work through. So it's got to drain. It can't be a trip hazard. And then the really big issue is the driveway. So Lindsay needs to be able to water this thing quickly and efficiently. We got to deal with the road. Got to get the water across. I don't see any other water connections.
As we learned earlier this year, osmosis is the movement in and out of cells. When you have a continual movement in or out of the cell, it's called osmotic pressure. That osmotic pressure is converted into turgor pressure, which we've talked about earlier, and it is the pressure that keeps the plant up like a hydraulic pump. Mr. Dave's plants get watered 12 times a day and they have super quick growth rates. We want to try to do this with the garden by increasing the amount of water that the garden gets during the day. We could collect water, we could use the water from the house, but we have to find a way to get around that driveway. Once we get the water to the garden, we have to find a spray application that can cover the whole area. What do you think? One last thing to consider is that the sprinklers require pressure to make them work. We will be working with the pressure that comes from the house or gravity. We will not be installing any kind of significant upgrade in the pressure for the water at this point. Good luck. Have a great day.